Hey guys, Jonathan here with TLD. Hope you guys are doing well. I am back with a very interesting unboxing to say the least. As many of you guys are aware, we're still about a month, maybe two away from the release of Apple's upcoming iPhone 6, but right here in front of me, I have a fully functional iPhone 6 clone that even says iPhone 6 right smack on the box. Just gotta give it a little shake and bake because this box is fighting me on getting it open, but I really found this interesting because if anybody has seen my good buddy Michael's The Detroit Borgs unboxing, his actually came in an iPhone 5 box, so I was pretty surprised when I saw iPhone 6 stamped on the side. So taking a look at the back, so continuing on with the unboxing because there actually was content and accessories which I found amusing. The first thing up is a quick start guide which says hello right smack there on the front, just like Apple products, but if you dig a little bit deeper and look inside, alongside your iPhone 6 clone, you get iPhone 6 earpod clones. Following that, we have the USB wall charger hanging out there wrapped up all nicely and such. This really isn't anything too spectacular, but at the very least you can charge your iPhone 6 clone. Next up after that is the USB wall charger's PIC, the faux lightning cable, and alongside that is the SIM ejection tool. Now obviously I'm not going to bank on the lightning cable being authentic either, but at the very least it was still pretty cool that they included the entire package like you would get with an iPhone. So now that we've blasted through the unboxing portion, we can dive in and dig a little bit deeper into the clone. I think obviously the biggest noticeable difference aside from the screen size increase is the complete aesthetic change from the iPhone 5S. No dummy mock-ups, is the fact that the camera on the back side of the iPhone 6 clone pops up. So to me, that would make it very vulnerable to scratches, something similar to the iPod Touch. I know it's probably going to be sapphire coated, but at the very least, why would you want to increase chances of damaging one of the most important pieces on your phone? You can also see different aside from the iPhone 5S, the Apple logo on the iPhone 6 clone is actually indented and recessed in there, much like we saw on the iPad mini with Retina display and iPad Air. Now another big difference between these two is the actual power and sleep wake button. On the iPhone 5S, it's located on the top right hand side, whereas the iPhone 6 clone that is located on the actual right side above the SIM card tray. Now because the iPhone 6 will presumably feature a larger 4.7-inch display, I think the power button movement makes sense on a device like this. The volume rockers also look like they're getting some sort of makeover. On the iPhone 5S, we have those classic circle Apple volume rockers up and down, but on the iPhone 6 clone, those look very similar to what we see on the iPod Touch again. Now as far as whether I like them, dislike them, I'm kind of neutral, but I definitely say the increased size makes them a little bit easier to hit. So like I said previously, this is a fully functional device, but one big difference between Android device and bits and pieces of Android creep out here and there. For example, if you hold down the home button, normally where you would get Siri on an iPhone, on this you get Google Now, which to me is a kind of an upgrade, and I would prefer if I could do that on an actual iPhone. Anywhere from 160 to 200 bucks. I know as of August 1st, Goophone will be releasing their clone version of the iPhone 6. But honestly, as you can see from performance, you're not getting anything that you would really want on an iPhone. And at this price, for a little bit more, you can get a Nexus 5. Or if you can find it, you can get something like the OnePlus One, which is going to absolutely destroy this in performance and overall just usability. I did get a chance to do a little bit of gaming on this iPhone 6 clone, and it wasn't as bad or as terrible as I would have imagined. But the actual touch screen wasn't really responsive and it kind of hindered the gameplay and overall enjoyment at times. Regardless, it did give me insights and a better look of what the 4.7-inch iPhone 6 will look like. I do really enjoy watching movies and media on a screen size like this. Honestly, my ideal screen size is anywhere between 4.7 and 5.1 inches. So as far as that goes, that is making me look forward to the actual iPhone 6. Now, in case anyone's curious, that right there is the Shield, and I've always been wanting to watch the series. I've heard great things, big fan of Kurt Sutter. Hadn't really made the plunge to buy any DVD sets or buy it online, but I actually recently started catching up and I'm able to watch the entire series with Hulu Plus. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with Hulu, but Hulu Plus is like jumping from that super small 4-inch iPhone 5S display to the upcoming 4.7-inch iPhone 6 display. Also, if you guys weren't aware, in addition to watching shows or feeling like being awesome, make sure to hit that like button. It is much appreciated. And of course, in return, you get a virtual high five at your face. After seeing this, are you excited or not excited for the upcoming iPhone 6? Let me know with a comment down below. If you guys have any questions, of course, drop me a line. I do try to reply to as many YouTube